What's up, YouTube? You know how this works, right? Playing video games. We're back here with Hogwarts Legacy, and we did some stuff and unlocked several quests, I think. So let's see what we've got going on now. Level 22, level 17. Requirement. No requirement. Or this one does have a requirement, this one does not. It's the same person, Sebastian. Huh. And it's the same. No, that's mine and that's time. Alright, well, we're gonna go do this one first. Way over there, but we've been nearby.
Always said that travel broadens the mind.
Sure.
Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do?
You're here. Good. Not sure what I did to deserve
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned,
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid
I don't remember
if
if we
he knew
did
what
or
we were
not.
about to do.
I don't think we did. That's not much
I'll be
of a note,
interested to
huh?
compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
And in we go.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Revelio. Confringo. At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Alright,
Accio! Opening all of these is tempting.
I didn't sell my stuff. Can I still leave?
This room is taller than it looks.
I've got almost no progress. That's fine.
Here. Good.
Yeah. Well, unlock this.
Oh, nice to see you here. Ah, isn't the sea air refreshing?
Is that what this is? Couldn't make it to the ocean. It was sad to see what would happen. That's fine.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
Okay. Gotta go back to Hogsmeade and sell our junk. Oh no, what am I doing? Messing everything up. Alright, here we go.
Can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
Well, hello there. Come in, look around, and if you've been eating chocolate frogs, please refrain from touching. I suspect you have a sharp
problem?
eye for fashion.
I did check out all my stuff, right? Yeah, okay. There's one extra legendary.
Stop by whenever you're about.
I have a bunch of legendary stuff here for... Oh. Messing everything up still. Okay. I could buy this stuff. Last time I bought a bunch of stuff, I had to waste time making money. Yeah, this looks better.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Okay. Now let's do this again. I'll have to fight the spiders again, I'm sure, but so what? 2 spiders.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned,
I believe one of Slither. From what I read in, as I mentioned, if it's in this
I'd be interested.
have a look. It's worthy of.
I'm ready to.
Perfect.
I didn't.
Good. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb. I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve
Revelio.
just yet. I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll. Get free.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Opening all of these is tempting.
I think I have gold this time.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Can't hit
This
it.
room is taller than it looks.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Revelio!
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Okay, well, let's see.
Confringo!
We're in the middle of fighting him. I don't think that's gonna help you unless it does.
Confringo!
Wrong button. There we go.
Confringo! Accio! Revelio! Depulso!
Do we go that way or that way?
Revelio!
Okay, that's a big room with a lot of stuff. So that might be the way we're supposed to go.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Descendo! Quietly now. Confringo! Stupefy! Stupefy! Confringo!
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then we're abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Right, well, I guess that's it.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. Revelio. Depulso. There's something here by the altar.
Okay.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant.
Okay, so we had
There's more to this than even I imagined.
this door.
Look,
Revelio.
bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone. Accio! Wingardium Leviosa.
Okay, and this has something to do with the other door.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You've done it! I knew we'd get through.
Revelio.
I felt it in my bones.
Nice. Depulso. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Revelio.
Okay, this is
Depulso. I need to find a safe way across.
where does this go if I go down? Go down. Is there a reason I can't walk? Okay.
Descendo. Confringo. Lumos.
It's the same height as over here, but I can climb up over here. Oh no. Okay. Alright. So this is for something later, maybe? We'll see. Might not be. But let's go through this door.
Revelio.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperius Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
Where did you learn the Imperious curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
It's probably wise
Don't
to know
learn
the
it, not
spell.
gonna use
I
it.
couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
Where am I starting? I'm starting here. Okay.
Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
I'm not going to use the spell. Oh. Preparo. Where'd the other one go? Dead already? Okay. I'm taking damage. Why am I taking damage? Was I poisoned? Might have just been poisoned. Okay.
Depulso. Revelio.
Anything else in here? Okay. I think that's the way we're supposed to go. Got stuff in here.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Accio.
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with rune symbols. That works. Keep going.
Okay, we opened that one.
Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
Okay, so there's 4 of them. Okay.
Accio.
That wall there says that one. And that one. Which nothing happened. No, this happened.
Wingardium Leviosa.
So here we are. And then the other one says
Accio.
you.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Revelio.
Okay, so we've got this. But then we've got that. There's stuff there.
Descendo! Confringo! I'll be quieter than a jobberknock. Confringo!
They don't leave the area. That's not fair.
Never the spiders can make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Accio. Revelio.
Let's see what that's supposed to be.
Repulso.
Okay. Alright, so we came from there.
Revelio.
Repulso.
We can go that way, or this way, or we can go back and go the other way. There's a lot of ways we can go.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
This room is done. We had... Did I not pick this up earlier? This way.
Revelio.
We must remain unseen.
Okay. Is that the only thing in this room?
Revelio.
It is the only thing. So this is done. Went that way.
Confringo.
Revelio.
So this way then.
Quietly now. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Revelio.
it? Did we get them all?
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
There were a few of them.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Accio.
Dark sacrifice to release its
Sebastian,
intent.
the relic. Look. Could it be? Revelio.
All right.
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says.
Not
We're
ignore
taking
it.
the relic.
Agreed.
Not
This is
ignoring
meant
it.
to be. For Anne's sake, I'm
I
taking
guess
it.
we are ignoring it.
Let's get to
because, you know,
Feldcroft.
it's the option.
I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle.
What's his face followed us in here?
Silent as a grave. Is that ominous?
Turn invisible to sneak past the blind guy.
Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no
What
choice.
sounds?
I had to follow you.
The only sounds I heard were
please,
the...
leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
There's no way to shut off
No,
the
you're not.
invisibility.
If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
I can't believe this.
Okay.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
It's either... there's no in-between option. There's no, hey, we can make sure this guy, you know, understands what the relic does before we attempt to use it.
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind
I don't
is
think we
made
need
up.
the...
Are you
Well,
willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be.
he might need the
How
relic
could I
to save
choose to stand
what's her
by and
face.
watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperium?
Sorry, what? I'm not using Imperio. I don't
Now
know
that you
what's-
say it out loud, it sounds absurd. But I have another idea. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
The mission is to leave the catacombs. Does that mean it's going to be difficult to leave? Something going to stop us?
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again. As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
Where are we going? I don't know what's going on now. Here. I can't fast travel. Can't ride the broom either. Disable a bunch of stuff for story's sake. Kinda dumb.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her.
We're close to a breakthrough. I can feel it.
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke! Over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Who do you think you are?
Kitty.
Not quite.
Dodge? Did I hit anyway? Always the wrong buttons. Okay, both of them are. Do the spell. Press the button 5 times. Why that spell?
What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do?
Use a
The
different
Imperious
spell.
curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You had so much time to hit him as he was running at her.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Revelio.
You're just suddenly not hurting anymore? Okay. Sure.
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to
I'm just
go
doing what the story
nowhere near
lets me do,
Feldcroft,
so...
nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Revelio.
Well, that's something.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh. That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and when I was at second thought, she handed it to me. "This will keep you safe," she said. "It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet."
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us,
What would we be
he has no
expelled
love
for?
lost for his family.
I haven't used
He'd
any
use
dark
their
magic.
connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Okay. Not really sure exactly where the story is going with that. It's making it seem like I'm the bad guy. I'm just the Gryffindor that likes to explore. I refuse to use the spells. I of course learn them because I like learning, like having them as an option, but I don't plan on using them. Let's go talk to her. We won't do any quests, I don't think. It's running short on time for this one. But we'll at least start it, see what's going on.
On another adventure, are we?
We could use a few more house elves in my house.
If only
It's not like her to forget.
indispensable. I'd be set for life. Not to worry.
We have a problem with a different person
I didn't
now?
keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howen for the measles.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in Plimpies.
What did you find out
Bunch
about
of
the
stuff that I
dragon
don't
you were tracking?
understand.
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Doesn't make much sense if the dragon's, flying high above everything.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right, I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on, and she's likely frantic about her egg.
That conversation was fairly quick.
Here we are.
And we're
I do
automatically
think this
here,
is where
okay.
we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here.
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out.
It is
Then we can
straightforward.
be finished with the poachers once and for all.
Whether it's easy or not is a different thing.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
Normally this is information, but this sounds like a stupid thing to suggest, so I'm not even
Well
going to
then.
click on it.
Let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
have spotted us yet.
He was staring straight
Let's
at
hope it
us.
stays that way. At least until we've done.
Confringo!
Did I kill both of them? Okay.
I wonder how many they brought to capture her. At least 10 usually.
There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
Reparo, from a...
Fantastic.
Okay, invisible wall.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us. Watch your step.
Pity. She must have been starved to pick off a graphorn.
Or just raring for a fight.
Quiet. What was that?
I don't know where we're going. Guess
Watch
we
out!
need to still
It's
this way.
her domain. She'll make. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
She isn't
Not
making it
a warm
easy.
welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. She's leaving! Quickly! There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge...
Reparo.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss. That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
What do we get for staying here?
I was hoping to look around for a moment, if you don't mind. Take it all in.
I suppose we could catch our breath.
Revelio.
I'm ready whenever you are.
I don't think there's anything of real value here.
I can't believe any of what just happened.
Still taking it all in.
No, I think I'm ready to leave if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntow Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True.
We did do that.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
What?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind?
She seemed like in such a hurry a moment ago, and now she's just lazily walking somewhere.
Come now, don't be stingy.
Well, I think that's a good time to end this one. We still got several things to do. What do we have to do? Those two are both still there. And we got those annoying things to deal with still, and then we could do a couple of these. Next time, if you made it here to the end of this video, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.